because Kaiman's killing all the sorcerers, and he's like, who's killing my dudes out here? And it's like, dude, Kaiman is, man, because he's trying to figure out who turned him into Lizardface Johnson. There's also Turkey-Face Johnson, Skull-Face Johnson,
and Johnson.
Johnson-Face Johnson.
An actual Johnson.
Johnson is a giant cockroach.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam the Bomb, and with me is Danny Hootenanny.
Cake!
No tear, no drop, too slick Nick.
Hey all you cool cats and kittens.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God.
Please don't do that again. I'll pay you money to not do that ever again. I'll give you $10. I'll
Y'all
Venmo
y'all want a picture
you
with the
$1.
No.
Give me some lovin'.
Let me start off by saying
Sam,
this.
can you refer to me this episode as Nick Exotic?
Oh my
please?
God.
We are not going to do that.
I'm going to start off by saying this. Looking at the numbers from our decade apps, holy fuck. Thank you guys so much for listening and bearing with us through that whole project. It was really fun to do. It was really awesome. It was a lot of work, and I loved it. So thank you guys for listening. That being said, I think I can only speak for myself. I can kind of speak for Nick, maybe. He can more tell you his experience. But, I kind of fucked up on winter season a little bit. Because, I meant to... There was so many things I forgot to watch.
Blame the Rona. That's what I'm saying. It's the big Rona that fucked it all up, man.
I mean, I had time. I just fucking forgot.
You guys be slacking.
We were social distancing from that season.
Well, because me and Danny were talking, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm also watching this." And I'm like, "Fuck, I forgot about that. I was watching that too." So yeah, then I had to catch up. I spent all day, one day watching Aizaken, one day all day watching.
We decided on Aizaken. We got
Aizaken. Sorry, keep your hands off Aizaken.
All right.
And then the next day, I watched all of Somali and the Forest Spirit, and oh my God, it was a big hubbub. Anyway, I'm glad you guys liked those decade eps. That's about it. If you listen to them together back to back, it totals about a little over 5 hours. So, but that being said,
More than 5 hours.
It's more than that. It's like 6 or 7, I think.
Probably,
I think it's 7.
6.
You're right.
It might be 6 or 7 because the second part is practically 5 hours.
Oh no, you're right. It's a little bit over 8 hours.
It's 8. Yeah, you're all wrong. All right.
Why did I say 5?
Dude,
yeah.
Look, you got the day off from work. Just get in your car and just commute for 8 hours.
I was thinking of 5 because part 2 by itself is about 5. That's why it's 4 hours and 53. Anyway, thank you so much. I love that. I love it so much. There's a couple of you on the Discord who have posted what your top 50 would have been, and if you do it, just at me or Nick or Danny, and we'll pin it. So, because I want to be able to read those and see some of those, and
Zella posted his.
Yeah,
and we had 14 of them in common, which is pretty good.
It's
Considering that there was 2,000 anime that came out in the decade,
right?
Roughly,
right.
I also want to give a shout out to Scrawny on our Twitter. When we posted the second part, he commented on the thumbnail and said, "Spoiling us with nearly 5 hours of Anime Summit goodness."
Yeah, Scrawny is awesome, man. I love Scrawny. So anyway, this week we're doing our winter 2020 review. What did you guys enjoy this winter? I'm curious to know, because this season for me personally, a little bit of it was okay. I didn't complete a lot, mainly because of the decade stuff, but also because I don't think there just wasn't a lot of stuff I was enjoying. I don't know. But anyway, let me know. That being said, I'm just going to take a small break right here. We're going to take a small break. I think I'm going to have to go get a sandwich. I'm going to go get a sandwich. Danny, you want something from the kitchen? Nick?
Sure.
You want a drink?
Yeah, get me some water-flavored Pop-Tarts.
Water-flavored Pop-Tarts. Danny, you want Pop-Tarts? Pop-Tarts?
I'll take some Pop-Tarts.
All right,
yeah, sure.
Going to take a small break right here. I'll be right back. Okay, Danny, here's your fucking Pop-Tarts. I don't know. I only had fudge. And Nick,
That's okay. I like the
Nick
fudge
is the last. Here's the last water flavored one. There you go.
Thanks.
That being said,
Now
We
we
are
can- now we
not.
can, now
by
we
the
can
way,
mukbang
we
right
are
into the
not all.
microphones.
We are not all in the same room. Just a heads up.
yeah, fucking God.
Thanks, Sam. High five.
High five. No, seriously though. That being said, links.animesummit.net. You can find everything Anime Summit related right there. Social media, YouTube channels where you can listen to the pod, and patreon.com/Anime Summit, where you can become a patron. We got exclusive stuff rolling out. I got the first official patron cast is rolling out this week, and it is also going to be my solo cast, the Nick solo cast. They're not Sam solo cast, not Nick solo cast. We each are doing one, and they're going to be patron exclusive only, which means if you can only listen to them if you're a patron. So become a patron. Speaking of patron, shout out to new patron Francis.
Hey, whoop, whoop.
Whoa! Nice. Also, we got to give a shout out to another patron here. They've been a patron for a while, but Sean, thank you so
Yes,
much.
Sean. Thank you for donating the goods to me,
Specifically to Danny.
specifically to me.
He's
He was so nice enough to send me a capture card so that I can properly stream on my Switch and my PlayStation, maybe my Xbox. I don't know. I haven't been playing that. It's been collecting dust. So, but yeah. And he surprised me with a freaking link from Link's Awakening emoji.
Amiibo.
Amiibo. Fucking Nick.
What?
It's your fault. You've been stealing freaking Sen's emojis.
Wait,
and
what
I
happened?
Mixed it up.
Danny said Amobi instead of Amiibo.
Oh, God. Yeah, because I stole all the emojis.
add it to the Dannyisms.
Where do you think I get the
And
emojis? Why do you think we have the best server? Okay, I steal.
Man, I'm having backflashes about Dannyisms right now.
Yeah, I know. Backflashes all the time.
from Brain's base.
No, Brian's base.
Brian.
Oh yeah, Brian's
Real
base.
Brian's-
That's right. Yeah, from Brian's base. Gosh.
But yeah, he sent you an
Anyway.
amiibo. Which one was it again?
It's little Link from Link's Awakening, the remaster for the Switch.
Aww. The way they
So, it's so
designed him
cute.
in that is so cute.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so well designed and it's so well thought out. I love it.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I absolutely love it. That was such a surprise. I was not expecting that when I opened up the box. I was just all like, "What?"
Hell yeah.
And I messaged him right away. I was all like, "You sent me an amiibo? What are you, crazy?"
Yeah,
but,
dude. Sean
yes.
is awesome. He has shown us a lot of love. He's, God, man, I can't get enough of Sean, man. Can't get enough of all of you.
Best.
You guys are fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are awesome.
So I love you very much. Thank you.
But yeah, I'm gonna be playing with the capture card this weekend. So hopefully by next week or something, or even over the weekend, we can do some streaming.
Hell yes. So let's get into listener question of the week, and then we'll do Wife and Husband after. Listener question of the week comes from patron Sen. Which anime booby would you rather have in your mouth? God damn it.
I know what Nick would want.
They posted that, and immediately I was just like, I fucking Sen. Like, it's like,
I know which booby Nick would want in his mouth.
which one?
All right, take a guess. It's probably going to be wrong.
The huge ass melons from Aiken.
Oh, shit. Are you hacking my phone? No, like, seriously, that was literally my answer.
Really? Are you serious?
She's like 3 feet tall, and her boobs are bigger than she is.
Freaking twin tail, pink haired girl with the fucking big ass boobs that are bigger than her face.
Oh my god, dude.
It's for the thrill, okay?
Man, I'm more of an ass woman myself, but
That's not the question, Sam.
If I had to
you can't
pick,
dodge the question.
I know. God. Maybe Wiz from Konosuba. She has some huge gains.
Okay. If I had to pick from Konosuba, it would definitely be Megumin.
God.
Explosion. Let me just leave it at that. Okay.
Explosion. Could you imagine being in bed with your partner and then you're just like, you're about to, right when you climax, you're just like, explosion.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? All right. So thank you, patrons.
Dude, I'm just trying to flatten the curve, okay, son?
We gotta
Right?
shut the fuck up. We got some other
Wait,
questions.
Danny didn't even answer.
Oh yeah, Danny. Sorry, fuck. I'm always skipping over Danny, dude. What kind of titty would you put in your mouth?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I know what Danny would. Let me just pick for you, Danny. You would pick one
Okay,
of the
pick
guys.
me because I
you
already
pick one of
know-
the
I
guys
already-
from Free.
Say
They
some
don't
of
even
them.
have boobs.
Some
though.
of them
That's a
guys
titty.
got some mad pecs though.
That's a titty, okay?
yeah, so
That
that's
counts.
some. Muscly.
What about one of the guys from Baki? Well, they got titties.
I mean, if I wanted a man titty, then I would definitely choose Baki for sure.
Get a nice hairy one with like the hair all over the
Ew,
nipple.
no.
I would do Baki.
You
Not-
floss your
not
teeth
like-
with the hair.
No thanks. No bear hair on a chest. I mean, I do like hair, but not like fucking fur.
Austin Powers level fur.
I would do Baki.
Oh god, no. That is disgusting.
I would do Baki's titties, and I would do Baki just straight up.
All right.
Wait, what about you, Danny? So you do Baki or who else?
I mean, man, probably Baki.
Okay, a woman then.
Woman, I mean, I guess at the top of my head, it'd probably be Sailor Jupiter.
Oh, that's pretty legit.
Good choice.
She can cook too, so you
Or
know her titties
yeah,
taste good.
or even Sailor Neptune as well.
Yeah, Neptune is.
Is that the lesbian or the
Yes.
cousin? No, she's a cousin, not a lesbian.
Quote
Sorry.
unquote
Well,
cousin, yeah.
quote unquote.
Sailor
yeah, cousin.
Uranus and Sailor Neptune.
But
yeah.
wait a second, wouldn't that make it worse?
Yeah, it did make it worse. It made it really bad. All right, dude. Waifu and Husbando. Here we go. We of course chose them from this season. For Waifu, we chose Nene from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Yashiro Nene. She's really cute.
Do the nay.
She's she's really God damn it, dude. She's really cute. She's like a little goth loli. She's got like a fucking skull pendant brooch on her dress. It's really cute. I love it. I love her pale goth look. And Husbando is the golem from Somalia the Forest Spirit, because I
He
mean
the best.
the amount of unconditional love that golem gives.
He the goat.
He
He the goat of that
the
show.
goat of the show, dude. Hell
He
yeah.
stand for Golem.
He attack, but most importantly, he give Somali a snack. I don't know.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's like I couldn't think of a rhyme.
So we're just gonna go down the list here that's listed on Mail Winter 2020. Here we go. I guess the first one would be Haikyuu to the top, right? And only Danny watched this because I didn't start Haikyuu yet.
Yeah, you bitches.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I started Haikyuu, but yeah.
You need to finish it, sir.
I don't think Nick likes it. Maybe Nick doesn't like it.
No, I'll finish it at some point. I mean, I got 8 episodes in. I was watching the dub. You know,
That's
short
an
guy
odd
likes
number,
to be.
man.
He likes to catch the ball, and the other tall guy sets him the ball, and it's
Mm-mm.
vaguely gay. But
you need
know.
you need to consume more. Definitely
vaguely
need to
gay.
consume more.
All team sports are a little gay if you think about it. To be fair. Male,
If only
female,
Shocking
doesn't
was
matter.
here, she would defend. She would help me defend this. She would help
Speaking
me
of
defend
shocking,
sports.
we'll get to that later.
What the
that's-
fuck?
Shocking from Dorohedoro. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah. So what did you think of, without getting
Yeah,
too much
this
into it, what did you
specific
think of it,
season,
Danny?
Just spoil who won every match so everyone gets mad.
Like, no.
no. Well, I am gonna be doing a full review on this for my solo
Oh, that's
cast.
right.
But
For the patrons.
for the patrons. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's definitely the hype for it, but I feel like they kind of like, wow, why can't I think of this phrase? Shit, I'm drawing a blank. It kind of like, shit, I can't
Say it
even
in a
think
lot
right
of
now.
small, crappy words.
Like, it was a tease. Compared to the rest of the the other seasons, because the last 3 episodes are nationals, and it to me it felt so short. Like it just got started, and now I have to freaking wait 3 months for like summer to come for the next half of it to come on. So,
Gotcha.
and that's why I kind of like slightly disappointed that Haikyuu is doing like these short episodes, 13 and like 12 episode long series. So, yeah, so I really felt like that they were like teasing me with this season, like with this first half of of season 4. So
Okay.
but yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into detail because I am definitely going to do
Who's
a full
best boy
review.
of the season?
Ooh, of this season. Let me see. Hold on.
Go with your gut, Danny. Now,
Let's
blah,
see.
blah.
Let's see.
Say something. Blah.
I mean, I would
not
definitely. You're not helping at all. It would have to be Maya. So he's one of the like the top 3 best setters in Japan in nationals and stuff like that. Like he literally he'll raise his hand and like close and make a fist, and the marching band for his school would like would be like dead silent. They would stop playing, and it would be so quiet whenever he would go up to serve and stuff. It's crazy.
Because he's just like,
So
it's like, oh,
he's the
'Cause he's
true
alpha.
king. He's the true king of setters, in my opinion.
damn.
So-
all right. Okay.
But yeah,
So Haikyuu
yeah.
to the top. Haikyuu to the top. What about Darwin's Game?
I was the only one to finish this, right?
I finished
no, Danny
it.
did.
Oh,
I
good.
didn't
Danny
watch
can
it.
talk because I look. I'm at cards on the table. I watched 27 episodes today of anime, so it's all a blur for me. And I watched Darwin's
It's
Game
all a
like 2
blur.
days ago. But yeah, this one kind of blew by. It's a battle royale anime. We gave the premise in the first.
I
first
actually
episode of
enjoyed this battle royale kind of show rather than any other battle royale shows that I've seen.
I think I liked Junie Tyson more than this one. I liked the Sword Art Online with Len, the pink girl. I like that one a little better.
Oh, the Gun Gale alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Darwin's
I don't know.
Game,
I enjoyed this one. I didn't think I was gonna like this, but
yeah, it like after the first 3 episodes, it kind of focuses on the girl, the what's her name, Rain. She
Oh,
becomes
yeah.
like kind of the main character almost.
yeah.
Which is weird. Like the Shuka, the red dress girl with the chains, she's like not in it as much, which was strange. And they basically
that's-
like they're fighting characters and trying to get points and rings and shit. And
Well, that whole arc was like an event. So
Yeah, they were in an event
and
trying to get the
Kaname
most
and
points.
Kaname and Rin were like together and stuff. Like they were in the same area. So obviously they were gonna focus on her because Kaname was there, and Shuka was somewhere else fighting and everything like that. So, but I actually really enjoyed the closer to the end of the show, like the finale that happened.
yeah, where they're like beating up the one guy with the crazy hair. What's his name?
Wang.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
this is a blur for me.
Wang. Yeah, no, that whole like rescue mission kind of thing was really
The main guy
intense.
turns kind of he like turns almost a little bit evil.
He does like he's like a vigilante. So
And his sigil is to like, what can he do? He can like steal other people's sigils,
He-
kind of.
no, he can
No.
he can equip multiple weapons.
Oh, that's it.
So
that's right.
it's kind of like in Final Fantasy 15 with Nox, with Not, where he can have multiple. Yeah, Noctis, when he can have multiple weapons. So
yeah.
but I
he's
really
like
did.
a super edgelord.
Yeah, I did enjoy Kaname's character development throughout the whole show, and I feel like, if they do a second season, the second season I feel like it's going to be even more intense.
But I gotta say,
So-
the Kaname was kind of like Kirito, where all the girls just fell for him. It's just
Yeah.
like a harem shit.
Yeah,
especially
that's
especially the twin tail girl.
oh,
Shuka.
with Shuka, yeah.
She's
yeah.
like, oh, we're dating now.
She like gets wet every time she sees him.
Yeah, this anime is ridiculous. Like it's not a good anime. It's like schlocky.
Schlocky?
So if you like battle royales, then check it out.
Okay.
But it's not like super high quality. It's just not. it's kind of fun. There's a lot of action. So,
A lot of blood.
yeah. And then apparently, I mean, there's like more arcs after the anime ends. So, hopefully they animate those. But
Okay. What about Inspector?
I saw this one.
How did
I
this
was
one,
liked
planning
it.
to finish, but this was not in my timeline.
how did this one turn out?
The end, I mean, the first 3 episodes were good. Especially episode 3 where the main character, I forget her name, Kotoko, she started to become like she started figuring out trying to like be a detective on what happened with the murder of Nanase. Because apparently there's like an apparition of Nanase going around and she's like killing people with this like big ass steel beam
Yeah,
and everything.
which was I thought was sick, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a cool design.
So-
So isn't the last like half of the show all the same arc?
The after episode 3, pretty much from episode 4 on, it's just them trying to defeat this apparition of Karen Nanase, because apparently, you know, it's someone created this apparition, so they were just trying to figure out like who did it. It's pretty much it's a murder mystery kind of thing, and they're just trying to figure it out. Although throughout the whole thing, I did enjoy Yumihira and freaking out by like the little like spirits that come in, and she's just like so freaking scared of like these 3-inch little hyokas, and she gets so scared of them. Like she's all like, "You're not gonna eat me, are you?" And they look at her like, "Bro, look at me. I'm tiny. I'm not gonna do anything to you." So
I am small.
I am very small here. I can't do anything.
The manga is like 10, 11 volumes deep and it's still going, so there's probably going to be more than, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming that there will be. The ending, it was a little bit of a satisfying ending. It was kind of like a closing of the arc of the mysterious apparition kind of thing.
Okay.
So
And this show is very talky. They do a lot of
it
exposition.
is a little bit of a
and-
dialogue, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of dialogue.
Although I didn't really mind this type of dialogue.
yeah, if
'cause
you
it
do it
was
right,
still-
and it can work. You know.
It was still interesting, you know, it kept me like, you know, figuring out like, oh, who did it and
Yeah,
everything.
it's
and
kind of like
I
Hyoka a little bit.
Yeah.
Or
So-
there's a bunch of other ones. Yeah, I mean Monogatari series. It's like a small bite-sized version of that.
Yeah, it was cute. It was enjoyable. I really liked Kotoko, the main girl. I forget her
Kotoko.
name. Kotoko. Her little character design, and I just really enjoyed her little mini arc in the beginning on how she became the guardian. You know, she had to sacrifice her left eye and her leg. So, and she just looks so cool with the freaking cane and walking around and shit like that. She's really cute.
Okay. So, do you think if a season 2 happens, you're gonna watch it or no?
I might. I'll like it's this show. Inspector didn't really catch my like. I wasn't as like enthused by it throughout the rest of the series. So I might check out at least like I might do the 3 episode rule for the if they do a second season, and see what kind of arc they do. But if not, I might just toss it.
Okay.
So
if you're a mystery fan,
Yeah, if
check
you're a
it
mystery
out.
fan and you like solving stuff, this is a definite like kind of show to watch. I probably wouldn't recommend this to someone who like just got into anime.
No, yeah. It's kind of a subclass.
Yeah.
This just reminds me, like, I really liked, for some reason I keep thinking about The Perfect Insider from like 2015. That Sam remembers that, where they're trying to solve this death, but
Yep, I remember Perfect
I don't know.
Insight.
I'm gonna throw out that recommendation.
It wasn't bad.
Okay. What about this one, dude? Bofuri.
Itai.
I don't want to
watch
get
this
hurt, so
one.
I'll max out my defense. Did anybody else besides me watch this one?
No, I did. I just didn't finish. I did not finish. I am going to, but dude, you know, like it's not an isekai per se because they're not trapped or nothing. It's just a VR MMO game. Like what was that other one that came out this season that was not as good? Oh, Infinite Dendrogram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, was that this season too?
Yeah.
Yeah, Infinite Dendrogram.
So
yeah.
apparently Studio Nas did that and It Invaded this season. Okay.
Yikes. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. No wonder. Yeah, no wonder they didn't look that good. Or maybe they got a big studio, but
But you know, Bofuri, dude, like Studio Silverlink's 12 apps. I loved it. I mean,
how far did you get?
I got to like episode 6 or 7, I think. Not
Okay.
very far. But it was kind of like on the back because I was trying to do other stuff, you know what I mean? And I actually forgot about it.
Just put that shit at 1.5 speed, Sam. Just be like me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're tripping. But like, but no, it's based on a manga. It's really cute. But yeah, like, I mean, it's just about this girl who maxes out her defense. So no one can touch her. She's amazing. But like, which I really like the battle scenes. The fight scenes were cool. Whenever they fought a big monster, it was really awesome. It's still really tongue in cheek. It's really goofy. Like, you know, people were like, there was parts where people were charging at her and they would just die instantly because of, and it's not just like her defense that she's maxing out. It's everything else. So like in her shield,
She's like a shield hero, basically.
yeah, like in her shield, if you touch it, there's like a damage over time thing, but like it's so advanced that the damage over time happens in a few seconds.
Yeah, she's like Shuckle, the Pokemon.
Oh my god, that's a great comparison. Absolutely is Shuckle, yeah.
One
like,
of the few Pokemon I know.
yeah, from Gold and Silver, yeah, Shuckle. I mean, it literally, the anime, it should be called Bofuri Can't Touch This. Dun, 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 can't touch this. Because like that's literally what it is. But it's
Yeah.
really funny, and they still struggle, and they still have like little like tough battles and shit. But
Well,
I don't know. I
and
don't know, man.
I don't
It's-
remember if it was episode 6, but you got to the part where the two girls joined her,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
like
yeah.
the pink girl and the blue girl.
The pink girl and the blue girl.
That's what they are, dude. Shit, don't argue. Yui and Sally. The girl's name is Sally. I thought that was
yeah,
funny.
Sally. I think that's her like her gamer.
Oh, that's
name.
her other friend, actually. That's her friend. Who starts
Sally's
with
her friend that joins her. Like yeah.
Oh,
a
it's
couple episodes
Kasumi
in.
and Mei. Anyway, yeah, names
Yeah.
don't matter.
But yeah, no, it's cool, man.
So they
You know what's-
formed their little troop, their little band.
You know what else is really cool, man? The design of everything is really cool. It is like a fantasy world game that they're playing, so obviously they're wearing armor and
Yeah, the
made
character
shit.
designs are pretty great.
But the designs are really
for the
cool,
girls
yeah.
especially.
yeah.
But oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, particularly Maple's design, the main character, her Black Rose armor is just like really cool. I like it.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is like, it does get a little cluttered, like near, I would say in the last half or so, because
Oh, okay.
they introduce like a lot of characters, not a lot, but like a few too many, in my opinion. And I don't know, it just gets maybe a tiny bit repetitive. It turned out to like, I really liked those first 3 episodes. I thought those were great. But then it just kind of, it didn't go up from there for me, you know? They didn't top any of that.
Oh.
So it just kind of petered out. Although there was some funny scenes where Maple turned into like a giant ball of wool and they were like playing volleyball with her. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, to me it just ended up being kind of average all at the end. If all the episodes were like the first few, then it would have been great. But they didn't quite reach that.
Didn't quite hit the net on that one. Yeah, no. I would say that if you're into isekais at all or video game, VR MMO anime, then I would say give it a watch just because it's different. It's I mean, it's not totally different, but it's different enough, and it's cute. I think it's really cute.
Yeah, it's just like a light, sugary show, pretty much.
Yeah, a little bit of not too much, not too sweet.
Pretty decent. It's decent.
Yeah, it's decent. Like I won't buy it on DVD. You know what I mean? But like
$5, I will buy it.
You're not gonna get the Nindo.
I'm not gonna get the that's
Ooh,
the
hold
Nick's
on.
measurement.
Depends how the Nendo looks. I will buy it if it looks great. I don't know.
Nick will like buy a Nendo even if the anime is just super shitty. But if the Nendo looks cool, he'll buy it.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just kidding.
Dude.
I haven't bought a Nendo in a while.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to cop, honestly.
Although, especially now, it's probably not a good idea to spend frivolously.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope.
I am trying to cop though, for sure. Dude, the next one though.
Dude, I wonder if they're on sale right now. Shoot. Okay. Anyway.
Keep your hands off Azaken or Azaken Niwa Tewa.
Oh baby, here we go.
Studio Science Saru, 12 episodes. Masaki Yuasa studio, which he has stepped down from.
Yeah, apparently he's like less of the director now after this.
Yeah, I think he's kind of wanting to do. He co-founded the studio with other people.
So is he just doing other projects? I haven't actually followed it closely.
He is.
But
He's working on Japan
announced later.
Sinks right now, which is based on a 1970s book.
Is that another
That's
anime
right.
or is that something else?
You did talk about that on your news.
Yeah, this is another
last
anime.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep, it's an anime adaptation of this book from the 70s called Japan Sinks.
It's gonna be on Netflix too, right?
I believe that's a
what
Buttflix
you
one,
said.
yeah. Yep. But yeah, dude.
The thing with anime directors is like it'll have their name on the credits, but they're not literally directing every single second of every episode. A lot of times you'll have like episode directors.
Yeah.
And they'll share some of that responsibility. So it's not like Yuasa is like personally, he's not going full Miyazaki and redrawing every frame. Like he's not doing that.
Right.
But, like the grand vision is basically there. So
but with
This show actually did an homage to Miyazaki. Which
yeah,
is
there's
pretty
one
cool.
point where the girl had a beard, the short girl.
Midori. She
Yeah.
literally had a white beard and frickin' Miyazaki's apron.
It's really
Yeah.
funny, yeah. Yeah, no, Azaken, dude, is...
And this was the club that the whole point of the show is that they're an animation club at their school, and they're trying to make a bunch of animated shorts, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. And they're trying to figure out ways to fund these and actually get them done on time.
But they
I
are...
really wish I enjoyed this a lot more than everyone else did. I really
Damn.
I liked it. I enjoyed it, but it was just so much dialogue, and it was so hard for me to focus.
I watched it at 1.5 speed, Danny.
I couldn't.
No, I
Like,
know it was crazy.
I really wish that this show had a dub, so that I'm not concentrating on reading the subtitles. I just want to enjoy the.
Wait, I don't think you like any of Yuasa's stuff, because all of his stuff is really fast talking, almost most of it at least.
I mean, like I said, I enjoyed Ping Pong the animation.
You
I
like
did watch-
Devilman Crybaby too, right?
It was
That one's hard to
Devilman-
watch.
Devilman Crybaby was good, but it was really disturbing for me.
It's pretty brutal.
I felt really uncomfortable after watching it.
Okay.
So-
Well,
Wait, what
But-
about? Oh wait, he didn't do Katana Gatri. Never mind.
he did not do that, no.
I don't know why I thought he did. Never mind.
I love the OP theme for this
Oh,
show.
Easy Breezy. Yeah, that's a great
Easy
OP.
Breezy is a great opening. I love it, but throughout the whole entire this show was really difficult for me to stay focused on watching it.
Well, there's a lot going on.
It's
like
just
they're really trying to pack
there's
a lot into
going
each episode.
on, and like I said, I wish that there was a dub for this so that I don't have to concentrate on reading subtitles on what the fuck they're doing and stuff like that. It was
Yeah.
just too much
Well,
dialogue
they had
for
like
me.
upper and lower subs some of the time too.
Closer to the end of the
And-
show,
yeah.
they started to do multiple subtitles, and
And then
that's
they
when I was
also
just
had,
like,
like,
okay.
When they would show the drawings, they'd have like the specs on like each little part of like,
Yeah.
the robots and stuff. You didn't have to read any of that, honestly.
I mean,
thought of
I
it,
didn't.
I'm like, oh, okay, that's the specs. That I don't need to read all the details, but I mean, I'm sure there's Easter eggs in there that I missed, but that's fine.
Yeah, like I said, I really wish I could have I enjoyed this a lot more like you guys did, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
it's
don't know
tough.
I don't know what Sam thinks. I thought it was pretty great. I thought it was a good show.
I thought it was really great, man, because it was satisfying. It was really satisfying to watch because you're in the course of the anime. The manga's still going, I believe, but in the course of the anime, they do like 3 different projects, and you see all 3 of them in full, and you were watching. I'm going to be honest with you. I went to school for digital design and animation. The animation portion of my tenure at college was not a lot. It didn't go super deep into like, it was digital animation, okay? It wasn't like a straight up. So like I took like Flash and I did digital media production, which is like After Effects and editing and stuff like that. But we didn't do any kind of 2D animation. I had one 3D animation course and nobody liked that. It was garbage. Like, and
It's fucking hard to do all this.
It is. It's really hard, and it made me want to animate stuff again. The last thing I animated was the Sam's Waifu Fight Nights opening.
Oh yeah.
There's one of me and one of Danny. So like, it's just me and Danny basically doing like a Dragon Ball Z power up, and I was really proud of that. But like,
And it's probably only a few seconds, but it takes like hours and hours.
It takes
to get all that done.
hours.
Yeah,
It
like,
takes-
it takes
yeah.
ridiculous amount of time.
I think I spent about 8 hours on mine, and because I already had it mostly set up for Danny's, it took all the frames for Danny's to set them up. I just aligned it with mine, and Danny's took like 2-3 hours. But you were watching them draw on the animation paper. They want to do it 2D, and they want to do it the old school way. You know what I mean? And it's
But
really
they kind of
cool.
use some mixed media too.
They still like
Well,
draw it on
yeah.
tablets and stuff, and you use all that stuff to color it. But like,
Misaki wanted a computer, and she kept hounding Kanamori like, we need a computer, we need a PC. Like, we can't keep.
it's annoying to
doing-
keep going to the PC room, and yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the model girl. The funny thing was like, they Kanamori's like, what do you think is the most important part of our club? And they're like, they're our great animation and artistic talent. And she's like, no, it's Tsubame's modeling.
Right, yeah, because she was
'Cause-
like bringing the most traffic to their.
Yeah,
Social
Kanamori is
media.
great. She would always she was always very like logical and practical with everything, whereas the other two were like head in the clouds, creative types.
she's gonna be a fantastic like CEO. Like she
Oh, yeah.
has that mentality.
I liked how her episode, like her background episode where she was a kid.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
working
that was
for that
awesome.
convenience
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
It showed like how she learned about how to make money and how she
Selling,
wanted
yeah,
to
how
make
to
money.
make money and stuff. Yeah.
And the funny thing is like she's bad at math too, but she's just like knows how to make money. And
And
then
every
they had
time they had like an imagination or a story like that, it would go into like a storyboard looking kind of visual, which is really cool. Like that was one of my favorite.
It had a
parts about
background
it.
for each of the characters.
And they did that with
Tsubame's
Kanamori. Yeah, each of the characters. Yeah, they like went
background
into
with-
like a little.
She's like
Animation.
studying like acting and stuff, and she ends up just drawing like how people are moving.
Yeah.
That was Tsubame.
Yeah, Tsubame. Yeah, she was taking like dance classes, and yeah, it was really cool. Man, I love it so much. I love you got to watch them do it, and then you got to watch the thing they made, and that's
and
was
you
just
would,
amazing.
It was cool because like when you watch the final cut, you saw the parts where that they were talking about that they were working on. You're like, oh, that's the scene that they were arguing about.
Yeah, right.
And it's
And-
like it's crazy.
And that is fine. And I'm just gonna say this, and that is why I do not like Shitty Taco or Shirabako. everyone seems to love that show.
Yeah, it's a rosy colored version of the anime industry. So is this actually.
But okay, but like that Shitty Taco was not satisfying. It was just that main character who was boring as hell, running around, yelling at everyone, and having everyone yell at her. That's all it was. Like it wasn't. You didn't get to see anything. Like.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You totally did.
Kinda, not really. It was just kind of like.
It's a working anime. That's what it was. It was about the workplace. This is about the art. Like this is like getting to the nitty gritty. Here's how we animate a windmill. Here's how we animate a skirt.
In my opinion, though,
know.
if you're gonna make an anime about making anime, you should be able to. It should be more in depth, like this was.
Well, and Shirobako had a lot more characters too. That was part of the issue with
know.
it. But like, I think you're missing the point of Shirobako.
Yeah, Shirobako. That anime should be
Skip
called
okay?
Waste My Time 2020.
All right. Well, fuck you. That
I
was on
do
my
have to
decade
say
list.
also that the sound for this show was phenomenal. Like,
Oh yeah, they would do their own
Iriko-
sound effects.
yeah, Iriko Kimura was the sound director for this, and I think she did a fantastic job on doing like the actual like acapella, you know, like using like actual
The Foley
people.
effects.
Foley
that's what it's
effects.
called.
Yeah.
I liked how they when they were showing the audio engineer their soundboard, and it was like
Oh,
them
yeah,
walking
yeah.
on the cobble pavement stones, and they would walk on the grass and sound exactly the same.
Yeah, and she's
And the
like,
person's
"Stop
like,
it!
"Stop
I can't take it anymore."
Yeah.
She.
Well, this is great because like it does the Yuasa thing where like they're having an argument like that, and then the director girl will just go into one of her flights of fancy.
Midori.
Midori, and it'll get into like she like opens her notebook and it like explodes off the page. So it's
the
cool.
sound director, Iriko Kimura, she did Ping Pong and a bunch of like Ghibli stuff. So
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of overlap
yeah,
with Yuasa's staff.
but yeah, no, I love Eizouken. It's good, dude. Y'all should watch it.
I think and this is as nitty gritty as it is. This is still not a realistic way that anime is made because it takes more time and manpower to do all this.
Right.
Oh, she was the sound director for Tiger and Bunny.
Because like they
Wow.
did like a 5-minute thing in like a month or whatever, and apparently it takes a lot longer.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you only have like you basically had like 1.5 people actually working on it because Kanamori wasn't actually animating anything, so it was just like Tsubame just by herself basically, and Midori was doing the storyboards. So.
Yeah. And then Domeki.
So
doing
it's
the
like
sound,
to do a whole 5-minute thing is like that would take a long time.
for sure.
But that's not really. They're not trying to be super realistic. Like they are and they're not. It's kind of just like a fun celebration of anime.
Well, and then
or
and also the
animation and
shorts
art.
that you're watching, of course they're not.
Yeah, and they look way better than they would if it was like a regular high schooler doing
Yeah.
it. Like, because this is like a professional anime, so it basically looks like that.
Right. But even then, they still tried to dumb it down a little bit, and you could tell.
Yeah, and I liked how they talked about we can save work by just repeating this frame or by moving the camera this way or using this technique or whatever. And it was cool.
Right. Yeah, little things like that. It makes me want to animate again. Like I definitely want to try it again. Now that I have a little more extra time now, obviously, I might try it for sure. Maybe I'll animate Nick like throwing a punch, or maybe also him doing a Dragon Ball Z power up or something. Have the Anime Summit logo come in. I don't know, just something for fun. I want to try.
You gotta
Yeah.
animate Nick doing a power up and then farting.
Just peepo poo poo, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
But yeah, this show is like basically all positive. There's like almost no super big obstacles or negativity to it. So just letting people know,
Well, the only obstacle that they really had was with like the student council.
yeah, like the
That
budget
one.
and the
Everyone
time.
kept coming for them,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, it was bullshit.
But Kanamori just fucking strong on everybody.
Oh,
It's
are you sure
great.
you want these photos getting out of you fucking around, and using club money
Yeah.
for bullshit?
Pretty much the show, they just keep going up, and upward. There's no like valleys for them.
Yeah.
So
It's fucking amazing.
I mean, they're struggles, but it's not like it's So just know that going in, like this isn't. It's not hyper realistic. It's an exaggerated version of it. It's all a celebration of like imagination.
Yeah, it's a
So
little more easy breezy,
I know
if
some
you
peo-
will.
for some people.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's easy breezy.
Easy
some people-
breezy.
Some people want it to be ultra realistic and gritty, and that's not what this is. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
calm down.
Calm down, okay?
bitch. Anyway, you should
Yes,
watch
I'm
it.
talk to you. You didn't like Shirobako. Fuck you.
Shitty taco.
That's my
is that what you said?
fourth fuck you. Cross episode.
Cross episode. Fourth fuck you. Did you just sneeze? Dude, fucking, yeah.
My Torfin kind of quick, though.
Yeah. Dude, Moomin Rider got a bike, though.
Just saying.
Read the manga, dude. The bike goes crazy in the manga. Read the manga. Dude, the next one, Somali and the Forest Spirit. Somali Tamori
Oh
no
my god, this
Kami-sama.
one.
Studio
Did we all watch
Satellite,
this?
12 eps.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you
I
watch it
watched
or
this
no,
one.
Nick?
Yeah, dude, I watched that shit.
Okay. I would tell you what. There's probably every other episode made my eyes well up.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
It was hard to cry
Yeah.
when I was watching it at 1.25 speed. So
God damn it.
Fucking no tear
But
dry.
yeah, this
no
one.
tear,
has
Nick, dude. I'm
eyes.
going too fast. The wind blows my tears away.
Well, that's what happens when you fucking procrastinate and
Procrastinic.
you leave all this shit for the last minute.
27 eps.
Procrastinic is his name. Yeah, this one's about the forest golem who finds the human girl, and
Yeah, he pretty much adopts her.
they're trying to find other humans so he can leave her with other humans because his lifespan as a forest guardian is nearing its end. And yeah, every episode is a new. Some of them are two-parters, like they're in the town for a couple of days and then they move to the next town, and then they move to the next town, and every episode's kind of a journey. It's somewhat episodic like that, based on a web manga. I thought it was. This is basically Usagi Drop, Sweetness and Lightning turned
Yeah.
up to like 11,
Yeah.
and like because I would say more so Usagi
Well,
Drop
it's
because
a
like
fantasy version of that because those are
Yeah,
based
yeah,
in
yeah.
reality. So
no, this is a completely fantasy
Yeah.
world. But like I would say in terms of like the relationship, it's more like Usagi Drop because the golem is learning how to
How
care
to
for her.
parent. Yeah, how to parent
Yeah.
and everything.
And as a forest guardian, he doesn't have emotions or whatever. But then you kind of learn as he's learning, he kind of starts developing those things, like emotions and caring and unconditional love and things like that. Because he does carry like it doesn't really break down his mechanics, but he does carry like a memory bank in him that reads that stuff and repeats it to himself as he's developing. So like I don't know. Yeah, but that's another thing I was going to mention. That what Nick said was the world it's in is a complete fantasy world. There's all basically is that there were humans and that there are monster people or demi-humans.
And there was like a big war between the two
Yeah.
species because the humans freaked out because these demi-humans, there's just so many species and they didn't really accept them being different and everything.
And literally, there are creatures out there that are monstrous and scary and that will kill humans. But there was a lot of them that weren't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just kind of like, so basically there's no humans left. It got to a point where the demi-humans fought back and enslaved humans and killed most of them. So that's why that's another road bump in their journey that makes it 10 times more difficult is like, are there even any really humans left?
spoilers, yes.
Spoilers, yeah. But they meet new characters along the way. Some of them come back in later episodes for a bit. It's really cool. And there were times where, so I was like episode 3 and 4. This little bunny doe, deer bunny thing. His name is
yeah.
Kikila, and he's a little kid. And him and Somali go down to this cave to go get this flower because there's this urban legend where if you bring the flower back and you give it to the recipient, the wish will come true. And as long as it stays alive as you bring it back. So they, while this was happening, the golem was working in Kikila's dad's restaurant to make some money, to have money for the trip, the next part of the trip.
Well, also because they were short on hand because the dad's wife threw out her back and stuff.
Yeah, so the
golem offered an extra pair of hands.
it was kind of perfect timing.
I'll
He
work.
needed money. He
Yeah.
needed help. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she comes back, And he was like, you were supposed to return after dark because I cannot look after you. You know what I mean? Like, you were supposed to come back before the restaurant closed. And she was like, yeah, but I wanted to get you this thing. And he was like, nope, I don't care. You don't understand. Like, I asked you to do something and you disobeyed the order. And she cries and she drops the flower and she just runs up. And it's like, oh, man.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
Please have
like,
babies, Japan.
And then so Kikila's dad was like, listen, maybe you should have heard her out. There might have been a reason why she went and did that. And then the fucking wolf guy, I forgot his name already, but he's a guardian of the underground realm. The wolf guy escorted them back, and he picks up the flower and he goes to the golem.
Muthrika.
Yeah, that's his name. And he explains to him the urban legend, and he was like, I'm not a parent, but maybe, we'll never understand. Like, I'm sure you're learning too. We're all learning, but, just so you know, that's why she did it. And then he left. And then the golem felt bad, and then, like, she got sick because he wasn't taking...
that freaking broke my heart when she got sick. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, because he was like, I did not consider how the toll that the last few days of journey was taking on her. And then on top of this and her getting upset, that's probably why she got sick. And then he felt really bad, and she was crying. She's like, I'm sorry that I disobeyed you, and I'm really sorry. And he was like, no, I'm sorry. I did not consider the toll that this was taking on your little body, and I will do better as a parent to look after you. He didn't say as a parent, but, like he said, I will do better moving forward.
As a guardian.
And it was just like, oh, my God. It's so cute. Like, I can only imagine that if I was a parent, they would probably hit me a lot more, but I'm not. But anyway, that's just one small part of it. There's many moments, heartfelt moments like that, and it's not the best animated. I guess the animation's okay.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty.
It looks better than
pretty good.
Studio NAS.
Yeah. But like, and I love the designs of everything. The world building is really cool. It explains the money system and how they trade for things, the different kinds of species there are. There's witches, even, that they look like humans, but they're witches. And there's
that little mini arc with that was
that was so amazing.
That was near the end, yeah.
Yeah, where the witch, the librarian explains the humans and shit.
Yeah, that was kind of Promised Neverland-esque.
Definitely. There's a lot of dark...
Little Made in Abyss vibes there.
There's a lot of really dark, like, fucked up things that, like, happen between the humans and the monsters, and it's just
they warred against each other and killed each other, and...
But, when they zoomed in on incidences, like the one guy with the harpy girl...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
they had their little mini arc there. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So definitely, if you watch this, get ready to be like, oh, holy shit, and then cry a little bit.
Yeah, there's gonna be some feels.
Yeah. And then cry a little bit, because like it's just like, and the manga's only 6 volumes, so this is done. It's the end.
Is it ongoing or is
no?
it,
it's done. It's
okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Mal is so fucking bad with manga. It's like it always says status unknown for volumes, so you have to look at another site like Wikipedia or something.
Yeah. But no, I like it. I think it was pretty decent, and I'll take it over Usagi Drop any day, honestly. I really liked the way this was. The golem is because he's a golem, he's very logical and but then as episodes go on, you start realizing that he's learning what emotions are. He's learning what it's like to care, and it's just really cool.
I loved it when they met up with Yabashira and Shizuno again.
The Onis, yeah.
Yeah, and they, Yabashira and the Golem were like the bodyguards for that inn and everything.
Yeah.
And and they're in the like the little market plaza, and they're like getting supplies and stuff. And the Golem is looking at some children's clothes, and Yabashira's all like, "Oh, that'll be pretty cute for Somali." Yeah, and then he's all like, no, this one will be a lot better. And it's like this Viking looking like
it's like
thing.
a samurai armor. He's like, I agree. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome for defense.
More protection.
More protection.
And he goes,
and Yabashira's like, I don't think
make her bow furry.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think that I don't think she'll like that.
I don't think she'll like that.
He's like, no.
And, yeah.
And then he's like laughing at him, and Golem was like, I don't understand what's funny. And he's like, oh, nothing. He's just like, you're so overprotective of her, and it's really funny. I like you like this. And he was like, do you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he even said, like, I like you this way. I like you a lot better than when I first met you.
Because he seemed
And
more
she's like,
he
"Oh."
seemed more daddish and humanish right there. You know what
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait for season 2 when they make the dad jokes.
I mean? Yeah. Golem starts learning dad jokes. Yeah. But yeah,
Wait, how many volumes? This probably got like halfway through or so, give or take.
No, it was 6 volumes and it's done.
I'm saying the anime.
The anime is.
Did the anime like complete all 6
yes,
volumes?
I'm pretty
it
sure.
did. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, season 2 then.
Yeah, I don't know if they make more, but like
Season 2 dad joke edition.
the ending was kind of like it was kind of
The ending. It was an ending, but it also was like wasn't the ending. You know.
It wasn't
was a
like
good-
a major cliffhanger.
It was a good ending point. I don't
Yeah.
wanna
It was
spoil,
a
but,
satisfying ending.
I
It
thought
was a satisfying ending, but it wasn't like 100%. I don't know. It was good. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying they could have more story after if they wanted.
They could. They technically could. Yes. That's what's up. That's what's up, Doc. Yeah. So that one's pretty. I like that one. Okay. What about?
If you like that, watch another studio satellite show, Suka Suka.
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
Oh, that's streamed on Twitch TV, and they had the memes where everybody was posting Bible Thump like constantly. They're like, "I am the luckiest girl in the world." Bible Thump, Bible Thump.
What
Just
the
spamming across the screen.
The next one is Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun, or Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Studio Lurch, 12 episodes.
I enjoyed
This is like a
one.
paranormal episodic.
This is
Shut
not
up,
my.
Nick.
This is not a Nick show.
I liked this
Well,
one.
then sit back and stay in your corner
I'm gonna sit back
while Sam and
and
I talk.
drink my water.
I like this one, man. I thought it was really cute. The style is really cute because like the characters are designed shorter, you know, like little short characters,
yeah.
you know. And
I loved it.
the colors were like the whole anime is like aesthetic as fuck. Like it's just like
It's yeah,
it changes the colors
super
to
artsy.
it changes the colors to the moment and the time of day, and it's like a different color palette every cut. You know what I mean? I just love it. But yeah, Nene and Hanako-kun, who died in the school and is one of the 7 wonders of the school. Each episode, and some others, they discover a new 7 wonder and try and figure out a mystery of the school. And it's Hanako-kun's job basically to watch over those 7 wonders and make sure everything is the way it is and it's supposed to be.
Make sure they're pretty much doing their their job.
Their thing,
Kind of.
right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I mean,
The ending was the major cliffhanger.
yeah, because I guess the manga's
I was just like,
because Danny finished it before I did, and I was like, oh, how was it? And she was like, it's a huge cliffhanger because it's a manga, and they're still making. They're probably
there's
gonna
a lot of questions that I have, like a lot, like throughout. The more that you watch the show, the more that you want to know, like who Hanako is really, because Hanako isn't his real name.
No.
So, and Nene is, even though like he's a ghost and everything, she kind of like low key has a crush on him and, cares for him and stuff. So, but she knows nothing about Hanako, like nothing whatsoever. And she wants to get to know him, but he avoids certain topics, about like when he was alive and stuff like that.
Yeah, you kind of
So-
figure out early on that he killed somebody, and that's kind of it, right? Like you don't really find out that much more about him.
You don't. I mean, there is like a little bit of a little flashback with the librarian.
Oh, from the Masaki Stairs, or not Masaki Stairs, but the Masaki Stairs was an art teacher, I think, right? I don't remember, but
The Masaki Stairs was a fox spirit.
yeah.
But the librarian was the little shark teeth guy with the glasses, the spider looking.
Spider-looking motherfucker.
Yeah. Shigimori, or if that's how you pronounce his name. I can't remember what.
Do the main
what
characters
wonder
have
he
to cut
is.
through his spider webs while dramatic music is playing?
No,
Not interested.
Not interested.
but
I rewatched Demon Slayer episode 19 the other day. Oh, so good.
Oh gosh.
Nutted.
That's what you were watching instead of seasonal
Oh
stuff?
yeah, dude. Exactly. I watched it on 0.01 speed, so it took forever.
God.
Slacker.
So what was your favorite paranormal thing?
I would have to say when Hanako's brother came into the picture.
Yeah, that's probably mine.
Tsukasa. Yeah, you Tsukasa when he came in and he was like whoa, like who the fuck are you? And the whole thing when the little minion person that follows Sakura around, the green hair girl who's in charge of the broadcasting club, they manipulate Nene to go speak with her and stuff, and they literally manipulated her with tea and cake, and they kind of like tied her up in this chair, and like they left her for dead and stuff. So and Tsukasa is freaking ruthless, especially with the little photography ghost that came, and they like manipulated him into being a wonder at the middle school. So that was kind of sad. I was just like, God damn, like this poor kid is like dead, and like he's completely hopeless because he made this fucking wish with this Tsukasa guy. So
You definitely knew that when there was like ghosts involved and paranormal shit, you were gonna start learning about why they are that way and what happened. And I was like, I knew there was gonna be some feel shit. I knew it.
yeah. I'm really curious on Ko's older brother. Like, I thought they were gonna show him a lot in the show, but they really didn't. They only showed a few things, and the only time that they showed him was when he kept saying like, I'll just observe for now. You know, I want to see like how ruthless he can be, because it seems like his personality, like he doesn't really give a shit. And he kind of puts up a front when he's at school, because he's like the popular kid at the school and stuff, because everyone keeps confessing their feelings to him and everything. So I kind of want to see his ruthless side, like what will happen if you get on his bad side.
Yeah.
Because Ko doesn't want to like exorcise any spirits anymore. Like after he befriended Mitsuba, the little photography boy. So and Ko kind of has like a soft, like he kind of has a change of heart and wants to help Hanako and Nene with the spirit world and stuff. He doesn't want to do what his family, like what he's been taught throughout his whole entire young life.
Yeah.
So
I enjoyed this one. There was a lot of talking. There was a couple times where I was, and because like I wake up early to bring Trisha to work, I would come home and I came home and watched some, and I was dozing off a little bit because I was like, fuck, like there's a lot of talking involved. But like I might read the manga now just because I want to.
With that huge cliffhanger, I was like, I don't know if I can wait for a second season. I might just want to read it so I know what happens.
Right.
So
Okay.
What about you? Who was your
Probably the same.
favorite? Okay.
Probably that, and I like the beginning, the fish scales and the, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah.
That was really cute with Nene turning into a freaking fish.
Yeah, I think that's really cute. But yeah, probably the same for sure. Hell yeah, dog. So that's Totally Bound Hanako-kun. I didn't finish Plunder, so we don't have to talk about that one. I think it's
I
Oh
Not
man, if
even
I had
gonna
more time, I
bother.
would have tried to watch it. It was
it's
so
going into the
trashy.
next season, so I guess you could.
It's 24 episodes. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll try to finish it. Yeah,
Plunder.
was
I'm
bad.
good. It was
But I
kind of
liked
good. It was
it.
kind of goofy.
it was
Um,
bad, but I liked it.
ID Invaded. Anyone
Id
watch?
invaded
Id Invaded. No,
because
I thought it was,
they go into id wells.
Oh, id.
Like
Well. I thought it was
your
ID.
id,
Well.
like your the base instinct, that type of thing.
Oh, I thought it was an ID. Well.
I didn't bother with this one.
You know what?
It didn't really catch my eye.
Okay, so aside from like the art design being kind of goofy, like the art style being kind of goofy, you know what? I got like 5-6 episodes in. I think it was episode 5 I stopped at. I just was kind of like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like so I kind of stopped. I didn't really. Nick, did you finish it?
Oh yeah, I finished it.
I
So
don't
yeah,
know.
this was kind of a sci-fi psychopath style show, or almost kind of like Paprika too. I've only seen parts of Paprika, but it's the same idea where they jump into somebody's id well or their like subconscious using like these computers, these machines, and they're trying to solve mysteries basically. And it's
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
cool.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty sci-fi.
I'm okay.
They there's a few main characters, and like a couple of them have amnesia where they're trying to like figure out who they even are, and like they think they're serial killers, and it gets a little complicated, but it's it was like a very interesting concept. It's been done before, I'm sure, and a lot of other things where they they're trying to solve these mysteries. But I will say the Studio Nas, like they did Infinite Dentagram in the same season. The animation for Id Invaded is not it's not that great. Like there's a couple of scenes that are pretty decent. Like there's a jujitsu style scene where a couple of guys are fighting near the end, and that was pretty good. But like sort of pretty good. I'm just not a huge fan of the character designs. Like the character designs themselves are like they have these cat eyes, and like sometimes the models are a little off and stuff, but. If you can get over the animation and you like the sci-fi mystery style shows, then I would recommend it. I think it was kind of easy to watch. I think.
I don't understand how I got an 8.1 on Mel.
Because it had cool
Like-
concepts, and it was a thriller. It led you through the
Yeah.
show, and there you go. I mean,
Yeah. So one thing I remember I said in the first impressions is that
it had a cool ending too. The ending I think was pretty cool.
it reminded me of The Cell. If you've ever seen that with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Um,
Anytime you're like diving into people's minds, I find that interesting.
Yeah, and it obviously like you were seeing the worlds were fucked up and everything was crazy, and the first episode, which was like a 1 hour kind of thing, was really cool. It was like a cityscape and it was all in pieces all over the place. He was in pieces.
If it has a dub, I might watch it.
It does have a dub, and I thought the dub was pretty good. I actually watched it dubbed.
Oh, okay.
Or most, I think whatever they had.
I might
dubbed.
give it a try then.
Danny's like, he's sold.
I mean, like I said, like sometimes like I may not like it in the beginning, but if I change it up, like if I can focus on one thing rather than focusing on subtitles and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, less brain activity for me to just enjoy instead of reading.
Okay.
Well, you might have saved yourself because you don't have to look at the animation. You could just look at the text.
Well, that's my issue. I want to.
No, I'm saying then you don't have to look at the
watch-
bad animation.
I guess, but then I might
just
as well
being
just
picky.
read the
It's-
manga.
It wasn't that
But they're-
bad. It was just like I didn't like some of the designs, but yeah, I did like the concept, and I liked how it went through the progression of like the main character. The main character had a pretty tragic story, and like you find out who some of the characters are and stuff, and that was cool. So yeah, and the ending was like fucking crazy, but yeah,
For sure.
fun show.
So did I think we all watched this next one, dude? Dorohedoro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
Studio Mappa.
I was
Shocking!
actually gonna put this I was gonna put this on hold, but then I was all like, I got time.
Dude,
I binged this shit
Studio
today.
Mappa, 12 episodes. I talked to Sen about it, who was in the manga book club when they were reading this. Because I was like, so how far does this go up? And Sen was like, I think it covers like the first 6 or 7 volumes.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I've
Didn't
read
you read-
like
didn't you read
one
it too?
volume.
No, I did not.
I read
no.
like 1.5 volumes.
No, I was talking to Nick, but
Yeah, about 1.5 volumes.
No, Nick didn't.
Wow.
Nick was trying to, but then
I'm like,
just never did.
That's right. No, because they kept delaying it. Like, okay, anyway.
Yeah, because
Our manga club was like, they were trying to finish one huge manga, and everyone had schedule conflicts.
yeah.
And then also, I'm extremely lazy, so that's on me.
It is
Literally.
23 volumes, and they actually just came out with like an extra chapter that just
Ooh.
happened. But yeah,
But this had pretty. I mean, people complain about the CG, but Dorohedoro actually looked pretty good in my opinion.
No,
Like,
it
I
did.
liked
Mappa,
it.
yeah,
Mappa did a good job on this. Like,
they did.
Yeah.
Same guys who did some of the same guys who did Ninja Batman Ninja.
Mappa is a great studio.
It is.
Don't at me. They do good animation like every time.
They do.
they paid homage. They put Mappa on one of the stores.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
right.
there's a single
one of the
Mappa show that
episodes.
doesn't have good animation.
I mean, Kageguru,
It
Dororo,
always looks good.
Yuri on
I'm
Ice,
just scrolling
Inuyashiki.
through. Okay, maybe Days the soccer anime was a little janky, but anyway.
They did Zombieland Saga, Shingeki no Bahamut. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Take You.
So there you go. No, like man, it just is so like, and there's a lot of. This kind of had a
It's
lot.
got that gritty energy, dude.
This kind of like Somali and the Forest Spirit had a lot of themes of us versus them, and
This had a really crazy premise.
this
like,
is a really crazy one. Yeah, I mean, you have
probably the most crazy anime premise I've seen in a while.
yeah, it's like
I don't even know what to compare to. Like,
You don't really
I'm gonna
know
I'm
much
gonna click on the Mal recommendations.
you don't really know much about the outside world other than Hole and the world of sorcery, where all the sorcerers live.
Maybe
Devilman Crybaby.
maybe JoJo, I guess, kinda. But
Kinda. I don't know.
even JoJo makes more sense.
But yeah, fucking Lizardface Johnson is just trying to find who turned his face into a lizard. And sorcerers, like, they fucking practice their sorcery, experiment on people, on just, regular old people, and
They have this black smoke that they shoot out of their fingers or various body parts.
that's their magic, yeah.
It's like connected to their blood. Yeah.
Yeah. There's even people who, like, you discover later there's, like, a little shop where people sell their smoke in bottles, And
There's so many quirks and like different like oddities in the world of the whole.
yeah.
And like it kind of glosses over them in the anime, but like you still get a sense for what how things work without them sitting there for 10 minutes explaining it. Like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? They just kind of go through the story, but and you see stuff in the back, like all the time in the background something's happening, like Ebisu is like doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
Or various things are going on in the background.
They stayed very true to the style of the manga, and it was really fucking cool. The environment, the backgrounds were just like, especially in Hole, where all the
humans.
humans and other people are, just the Hole dwellers is what they call them, the ne'er-do-wells or whatever. Fucking that environment was just disgusting. Just huge dilapidated city, just garbage everywhere. Like it's not out of the norm for there to be flies in your food, and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy the world they live in. It's wild, and they're trying to just get through it. And Kaiman's just like killing people is like no big deal to anyone. They're just like.
That's the norm.
Yeah, no, you just literally just take someone's life, no big deal. Oh, okay, well, just gonna kill this guy real quick. Like, you can literally get away with it's basically it's like
Oh, that guy died. Oh, well, that's too
it's
bad.
like the Purge, but
Hey, how about
it's
this?
like the Purge,
how
but
about
every
them
day.
dolphins?
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy, and with magic involved. You got
Yeah,
guys who
it's
turn
like
people into
apocalyptic.
the main bad guy, and his magic is turning people into mushrooms.
God.
But it's
Because he went to hell,
yeah.
and he's a sorcerer, so he would just eat mushrooms all the time, and he gained powers from the mushrooms because apparently they give powers.
Yeah.
And so N is like the leader of his gang, and they go, like they try to run that city, like just killing their the rival, not gang, but like what is it, like the neighborhood watch? No, that's the other guy. That's Shin. But anyway, like he kills his enemies, and so he builds up this big, like basically
Empire.
he's basically like a mob boss.
Yeah, and Kaiman gets tied up with them because Kaiman's killing all the sorcerers, and he's like, "Who's killing my dudes out here?" And it's like, dude, Kaiman is, man, because he's trying to figure out who turned him into Lizard Face Johnson. There's also Turkey Face Johnson, Skull Face
Cockroach
Johnson,
Face
And
Johnson, dude.
and Johnson.
Johnson Face Johnson.
An
Yeah.
actual Johnson.
Johnson is a giant cockroach, literally a giant cockroach, and it can the
And he
only
says-
the only word it can say is shocking.
Yeah, he makes noises and says.
Well, that's
shocking.
just it's screeching, but it can say the word shocking, and it's like shocking.
Yeah.
And they have like these quirky episodes. Like there's a baseball episode where they're playing against each other.
That was freaking.
That was hilarious.
awesome.
And like Ebisu is like spiking their punch and shit, and like the cockroach is like running around the field and like doing crazy shit, and like they have the pitcher is like putting magic into his balls, so it's like went into his pitches, so it's like super fast.
It was
So much
weird
crazy
because
stuff
halfway
happens.
through watching it, I discovered that the way they were doing it, and you'll notice when you watch it, sometimes in the middle of an episode, a big logo will appear in the middle of it with a title, and that's because they were dividing, and not all of them. It was only like half of them, or a little more than half of them. They were dividing the
Yeah, it
episode into
started to
segments.
Yeah, that started happening maybe like close to the end of the season.
Yeah, but like one example.
I want to say like episode 7.
Yeah, one
maybe, or
example is the
something.
baseball episode, because like the first like part of it is one thing, and then then a logo appears where it's titled something about baseball, and they play baseball, and then it goes on from there. It's still like all connected, and you're not watching anything disconnected. It's not like confusing storytelling or anything. But it was really cool the way they did that. It was kind of like how the manga did it, and I appreciate that. I thought it was cool. It was just a cool little thing.
A lot of stuff you find out that you didn't really expect to happen, especially like with Ebisu and Nikaido.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I enjoyed Shin's
His
backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was wild, dude.
I mean, they all have like dark backstories. Like they're all pretty tortured because like this is survival of the fittest.
Yeah, pretty much.
This whole world,
Pretty much.
and sometimes you don't even survive.
No, yeah, no.
So
If you're
Yeah,
if you're not a
all
sorcerer,
their
you got to
powers
be
are
some kind of
really
badass.
crazy, though.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like, because you about to get
Yeah. There's a lot of questions for this show too.
for sure.
yeah, because there's still a lot more manga left. Like they did like what,
Yeah.
a fourth of it or something.
They did.
give or
They did
take?
not. Probably not even. Like, yeah, about a fourth actually. You're right. Because it's 23 volumes, and they did 7 of them.
They went like relatively quick. It's 12 episodes. Did they do 2 They didn't do 2 volumes per. No, they didn't. That's not possible. That's
Well,
like-
there is an OVA as well.
Yeah, there's an OVA that's gonna come with the Blu-ray when it comes out, where it has 6 OVA eps. I don't know how long those are, but it's called Dora Hedoro Mono Omake, which is
Omake I think is like short stuff, isn't it?
yeah. It comes with a special edition of the 2 Blu-ray, or volume 2 of the Blu-ray release is what it says. So we could probably watch those at a different time. But yeah, dude, Dora Hedoro, love it. Lizard Face Johnson.
And Johnson.
And Johnson.
Johnson.
Cockroach Face Johnson,
Johnson
whose
Face
name
Johnson.
is Johnson. Nick is probably the only one who watched Isekai Quartet too, right?
I'm not caught up. I will finish this, but I fucking love this shit. I like Isekai Quartet.
Yeah.
It's a fun, short, like
Well,
half-length
you're the
show.
only one that does.
It pretty much just takes all the. I mean, you take all these popular isekai properties and mash them together into a school setting, and then they have little hijinks, and it's it's not the best thing ever, but it's like candy. You have a couple of pieces of candy. You're
Well, you know what? You and Ricky can talk about that from Weebology.
Yeah.
good. It's half length. Okay, it's a short show.
This one right here, none of us watched Matt and Madoka Magica Gaiden, so sorry about that. I don't know if anyone in the Discord was really watching it, to be honest.
It's got some mixed opinions. A 6.7 on Mal. So
This one's set in Academy. Everyone keeps telling me to watch this one, so I will. I will grab a hold of it and watch
we
that.
got to do a Stragglers episode at some point. I need to check that out too.
We dropped
I looked at the
these.
cover art. The cover art looks really shitty, but then like the actual episode actually looks better than that, which is weird. But
I am going to take a hard pass.
It's going to be a no for me, dog. I guess the next one would be
Nekopara.
Smile Down the Runway.
Yeah,
you
I
skipped
watched this.
Nekopara. and
Nobody
Pet.
cares about Nekopara, dude.
What about Pet?
No.
I dropped Pet right off the
Nobody
bat.
cares.
That sounds
I
like
was
a super
nope.
rapey, yaoi thing. I don't know what it is. It probably isn't. But
It's another supernatural psychological mystery show. It's terrible. The first 3 episodes
wait.
were bad.
I did watch part of that, and it was bad. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
yaoi rapey thing. Okay,
It was stupid.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was dumb.
Yeah.
Smile Down the Runway.
So Smile Down the Runway.
Where the main character is
Yay.
secretly the guy and not the girl.
Yeah.
They just switch. So they're like, fuck that bitch. It's just the main. It's just the one guy.
I actually did not mind
Yeah, if you want to go off on this one.
being like the Ikoto being the main character rather than Chiyuki. I was actually really happy that the show was more focused on him and like his struggles and how he wants to be a designer and everything and stuff like that. So I thought I wasn't going to like this because the first like 3 episodes were a little meh for me. But I just like told myself and I'm like, no, you know what? I got to watch this because this is about fashion and I'm pretty sure my best friend is going to like this and she's probably eventually along the line, she's going to tell me to watch it. So I better watch it before she does. So, and I was right. This show, you know, secretly is about the main boy and him trying to be a designer because he has family issues. You know, his mom is stuck in the hospital and stuff because she's sick, and he has to take care of his 3 other siblings. So, and I just love how everyone just kept turning him down. Like, you're not going to be a top designer. You should just be a pattern maker. You know, and that whole, they also had like a competition at the end. So, and to see that and just have them like, I'm going to be the best and everything, and having the struggles between another model. There is this one model, Hasegawa. She has this aura to her whenever she's on the runway. She's very unapproachable and stuff, and people kind of fear her, but she's so good at modeling. But she doesn't want to be a model. She wants to be a designer. And her struggles on trying to stand up to her manager because her manager doesn't want her to be a designer because she believes that she's going to fail at being a designer. But the climax of the competition at the end will blow your mind. It's so amazing to see them making these clothes and everything like that. So,
Right
it was
on.
so good.
It sucks because
It was
I
awesome.
wanted to watch this one and I completely forgot about it.
Oh, you should watch it.
Completely.
It was
forgot
a
about
little
it.
more. It was a little better than I thought it would be. It's not really my thing. I don't have an interest in the topic, but I mean, it does keep your attention.
Yeah.
Like even
And
if-
you also you also see the struggles with Chiyuki because she's so short. She's 5'1". She's my height. So and it actually is a struggle in the modeling industry. Excuse me, to be that short. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's all like, you know, you know,
Well, if you're
I can
on
have
the runway, yeah, because they all get
I
super
have this
tall.
potential, yeah, and I just love how Ikuto, he for his fashion show, what he does, he designs for a good fit for his models. And that's what really fashion should really be about, but it's not, unfortunately, in the fashion industry. You know, everyone is, 6 feet tall and they're fucking thin like a twig and everything like that. So the fact that he went that route on making sure that all of his pieces that he designed fit well on his models is an A in my book, in my personal opinion. So, and he's a novice, like he's still in high school and he's designing these amazing clothes, and everyone is like literally turning him down and say like, you need to, like, you're going to be a terrible designer. And just the fact of like him even doubting himself as well. And then he goes to, finally he goes to see Chiyuki's father. And like he even asked him like, can I ask you something? Like, do you think I can be an amazing designer? And Chiyuki's fathers are like, come with me. Like, I need to show you something. We need to change the scenery right now. And he takes him to this warehouse, and at first you don't even see what he shows Ikuto. But all you see is Ikuto's eyes just tearing up, and he starts crying. And then there's another frame where you see the dress that Chiyuki made popular on social media. And her father sold millions of this dress. And he's all like, I need to repay you for this pattern that you sold me. Because at that time he was in this financial crisis with his mom and everything, because she had surgery or whatever. And he's like, I can't like take that money, it's too much. And he's like, no, you deserve it, like you're gonna be an amazing designer. And that's what really like put him back on his pedestal and say, yeah, I can do this. So it's so good. Watch it if you like fashion, and especially if you're a designer, definitely take a watch of this show.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Alrighty.
I think that's about the end of our list.
Yeah,
there's a couple shows that I want to check out. There's if the Budokan show, if my favorite pop idol made it to Budokan, I would die. That has a 7.5, and it's like one of the lower.
Zella was
entries
watching
on
that
the
one.
list.
He liked it, I think.
And I've heard a couple other people talk about it too.
Yeah.
If you like idol shows, then apparently this is a good idol show. So
Take a hard pass.
what? It's not that much different from designers, Danny. Okay, jeez.
I'm taking a hard pass.
There
on
was
that
also
face.
Huluing Babies Petite.
Yeah.
And then I was watching Orphan, and I kind of forgot about it also.
Orphan. What is that?
Sorcerer's Stabber Orphan. It's a remake of a 90s. Yeah, it actually got a really low score.
Oh, yeah.
Super low. I think
not my
people were
thing.
just kind of like, they didn't care about it, to be honest. I think the only people who would care about it are people who are fans of Orphan, straight up. So, I mean, I kind of...
Do we want to go into continuing?
There was My Hero. I finished My Hero, and
Yeah, I am not caught up to that either.
that was the only continuing one I was watching.
Do we want to just like have a mini topic on that one later, or do you want to? I guess you can talk about it now, but
We could. Yeah, no, we could. Dude, fourth season is really good. Fifth season's not going to come out until 2021. So I think they said summer 2021, so that's a year away. So, which is kind of nice, I guess you could say, because now that's one less shonen we got to worry about, or for people who watch shonen like me, like that's one less you got to worry about in the coming seasons. So when like season 2 of Fire Force comes out and Attack on Titan, Food Wars finishes up, But,
and Chihaya season 3 also.
Furner.
We should have we got to get a Stragglers up and just get some of these.
We could, yeah, we could even do a couple seasons at a time. Like, this was from,
Yeah, or
we
just
could do
random
a-
shows, anything.
Yeah, anything really, yeah. But yeah, no, fourth season of My Hero is really fucking awesome. I really love it. I'm excited to see more. They had a little preview cliffhanger thing at the end after the credits, and it was really cool. So I'm excited to see more for sure. Booyah Shaka. Okay, so wait. What's your anime of the season, guys?
Anime of this
What was your-
season.
Favorite OPs and EDs? You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that first.
Favorite OPs? My favorite OP was Welcome to Chaos by Dorohedoro.
Same.
That one is good. Yeah.
The same.
What Sam said.
Just watching Nikaido making gyoza and Kaiman coming
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Dude,
And the beat
I
drops as
enjoyed
she's
that
chopping it.
opening so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I see
Azukin's
that.
OP is really good too. But
Yeah.
But this one made me happy. Like I always have a grin on my face every time I see this. It's so funny, and I enjoy watching Nikaido make her gyoza and just go ham on chopping that meat and everything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the music is
perfect.
synced perfectly to the animation, so it's pretty great.
It's so
And
good.
It fits the imagery and the mood
aesthetic.
of the world. So
Right.
yeah, but I mean, I think the Azukin OP might be the best OP, but I like the Dorohedoro OP the most right now. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Dorohedoro for now.
My favorite ED was Azuken. I like the ED. I like the song a lot. For Azuken.
Yeah.
So, Namae no Nayo by Kamisama.
How dare you, Danny?
What? I'm sorry.
How dare you?
It's okay. It's not bad. Not my favorite. So, hey,
So
I
what
like
about
the
your
opening.
favorite?
Okay.
It shows
I
all
like
their drawings. You don't like their drawings?
I like their
Drawings.
drawings, but not too much dialogue, please. Thanks.
What about your favorite OP and ED, Danny?
My favorite OP is number 7 from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. It pretty much tells you what the show is going to be about. It doesn't tell you like what you'll expect, but it gives you a little like teaser on what you're going to jump into.
And it
And I
doesn't
love
spoil the whole show like some stuff does.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really. It just pretty much shows you just the characters that you're gonna see in the show, and it's really freaking cute. And I just love the design of all of the characters and how it's drawn and the colors that are chosen for it. And the song is freaking awesome. I was actually listening to it a couple times before we started recording this episode.
Okay.
So, and my ED is actually one of the ending songs from Dorohedoro. It's the DDDD.
Oh yeah, the Dorohedoro
One.
had like a couple of them, 2 or 3.
Yeah, they had a couple. DDD came. It started.
There was
It
4
only
of them at
did.
least.
It only the 4Ds. The ending was from episode 5 and 6 that came out, and I really liked the animation that they chose. It was kind of like a video game with N. Just
yeah,
turning-
like Doom. That's from.
it's literally like Doom, and he's turning people into mushrooms and everything, and it was freaking awesome. So, but honestly, all of the endings that they chose for this show was really awesome. It was great. Especially when they were doing like the Blue Knight arc kind of thing, and they had them like all lining up in a row and just walking, like following like a conga line and everything. That was really cute.
Yeah, that was
too.
the first one, I think.
No, that was they had a couple of them like that. But I think it was episode 8 and 9 where they had a different song or something. I don't know. It's just all of this.
Yeah, I think
all
I
of
like
the
the first
songs.
song the best though. The first Dorohedoro ED song.
Who am I?
That was a bop. Yeah.
It was a bop.
Beep beep beep. I mean, pretty much, yeah. Just pick any combination of Azukin and Dorohedoro, and that's my picks for these. I'm just gonna go with that. I will say, I think think Id Invaded had a pretty good one too, but I'm gonna go with Dorohedoro and Eizouken, just any combo.
Inspector had a pretty good opening. I liked that one too.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty. I remember that one being good too, but
Yeah.
I didn't finish that.
It didn't
so,
struck a chord with you, and you didn't finish it because you're a butt face.
Yes.
Okay.
Not gonna argue.
Anime of the season. Danny, you want to go first?
My anime of the season is Dorohedoro.
Anime of the
Yeah.
Seaman.
Seaman. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anime of the season.
Yeah, anime of the season for me is gonna be Dorohedoro. And don't frickin' at me for not picking Eizouken because I already gave my opinion on Eizouken. So
Well, I mean, at least you picked a good show. Dorohedoro is great. So
I mean, I was really thinking about who I was gonna pick, but honestly, like, I wasn't gonna pick Haikyuu, because it's
yeah, that's like an
it's a
ongoing.
season. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing.
I don't know why
so-
that was. Oh, they had it in the other section of Mal because it was like a split cur type thing.
Mhm.
Because the ongoing stuff is from previous season. Anyway,
Yeah. So, but Dorohedoro, I really enjoyed it, and the music in it, I think, really caught me for that for sure. So, yeah.
Me and Nick got the same one.
On the count of three, Sam.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Keep your hands up, Eizouken.
Eizouken.
God damn it.
Sam, why did you sound so unenthused?
Because Nick ruined it.
So, Sam knew I was gonna ruin it, so
God.
yeah.
No, but yeah, no, for real though. Eizouken is, ooh, so good. I love it
It's
so
just
much.
so upbeat. It's a celebration of anime, and even if you're any kind of artist, you'll appreciate Eizouken, like just the work that goes into it, and how you have to like plan things out, and then you're never like done. There's always room for improvement, as they say in the show, and it's just fun. Like it's just a fun show.
Yeah,
Sure.
I really think this is probably going to be on my very high up on my anime of the year already. I'm calling it now, like
Oh yeah.
for sure. It probably is for Nick too, honestly. But
I mean, yeah, it'll be up there for sure, and Dorohedoro will too. Actually, I really like Dorohedoro a lot, more than I thought I would.
yeah,
Yeah. So like, I think it was closer than I thought it would be. Like as far as these two, I thought Eizouken would be like way better, but I think it was a little bit closer. So I don't fault anybody who likes Dorohedoro more, but it is like a very weird show, so I can see why.
I find it funny that you two went for like the slice of life show, and I
You
went for
the
like
grit.
the grit. When I'm more of like
Dorohedoro's
the,
romantic. There was a baseball episode. Danny's like, "This is sports."
this is sport. I can
Yep.
dig this. But yeah, I find it funny that you got that you both went for the slice of life and I went for the grit. Usually it's the opposite.
Dude, I love me some slice of life if it's good. Okay, I got
Whatever,
high
man.
standards. Okay,
Whatever, man. You stand over there and I'll stand over here.
whatever, man.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, no, Dorohedoro, Eizouken, definitely gonna be high on my anime of the year list for sure, dude. For sure. So let us know what you guys are watching. Let us know what you guys liked. For sure. I think some of you guys already talked about it already. But yeah, let me know. Who else watched in the manga club? Who else watched Dorohedoro? I want to know if you, because I know some of y'all were gonna wait till Netflix too. You know, but
Oh, is this a Netflix one?
it is.
Yeah,
It is. It's going to be a
in
Buttflix thing.
jail.
Oh God, it's in the Netflix jail. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, so it's going to take forever to get season 2, I think, also, but just in general. But For sure.
I might
dude.
even read it as well. I think this is another one that I'm probably gonna read.
I might just end up reading it also. I don't know. I fucking
Yeah, apparently there's like a lot of repetition in the manga, but in a good way. And then anyway, there's certain sections that are like the highlights, and then it goes into its Dorohedoro slice of life. So
Kaiman goes to the Hungry Bug again, gets more gyoza, yeah, kind of thing.
yeah. But I mean, it's a crazy concept. So I enjoy that
For sure. All right, that's what's up. Thank you so much for listening. If you what was I gonna say? Because I'm fucked up.
If you like anime,
Do you like anime?
give us that thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up. No, seriously. Oh, we're gonna be putting out more extra content for you guys during isolation time. So I have an AO episode lined up to come out this week. So you'll get 2 episodes this week plus the newscast. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that stuff. Keep an eye, if you're a patron, keep an eye out on the Patreon page for the extra patron cast that's coming out as well. So thank you so much for listening every week. That being said, I've been Sam. That's Danny. That's Nick. And this has been the Anime Summit Podcast. Bitch.